She is a television presenter as well as an actress. She is a composer of a popular song called Jaiva Phezu Kombhede. I am talking about Ntando Duma. So in this video, I'll be sharing top 5 secrets for Ntando Duma's success. If you are just meeting, my name is Ntando. My passion is to spread positivity, helping you stay motivated so that you can achieve greater success. Let us get to secret number 1 for Ntando Duma's success. Secret number 1, don't stop.
Growing up in Orange Farm or growing up in, I'm from Venda, you know, growing up in Venda where there isn't, where poverty is a real thing and the kid has these big dreams. What do you say to that kid when they do get to, you know, that audition line and they hear the no and they've taken 5 taxis to get to that place and, you know, what do you say to those kids? Because I mean, you've been to there.
Don't stop. If you really want it, don't stop. I was in the midst of stopping. I was like, I'm giving up. Nothing is happening for me. And I think I went to a whole lot of auditions actually. Went to MTV Bay's VJ Search, the Yo TV one. I went to Soweto TV, the Gadget Show. And I think that's when I sort of like got into the industry with 1 foot, yabo. So I auditioned for the show and one of the producers saw a potential and talent there. And they're like, okay, come and guest present this music show that we have every Friday. And first time that show trended. Because I was there.
You were there. Because you didn't stop.
Because I did not stop. And I actually enjoyed it. So now I was getting like, sort of like a training, you know, for TV. And I worked, okay, at that time I was actually working at a retail store. Started working right after school. When I finished matric, 10 days after I started working. Yes, I started, because after writing my last paper, I went to drop off my CV. Everywhere at the retail.
So you were very focused about what you wanted to do. You were not playing around.
No, I learned all of that through my mom. You know, she's very, very independent. And without even saying a word, I could learn a whole lot of things.
Just watching, seeing what she does.
Sitting down and watching, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be like this, but even way better. Yeah. So I definitely, absolutely wanted best thing for my life.
Ntando Duma's secret number 2, know where you are going.
Saying I'm a young kid, you just like, listen, this is where I am and this way I'm going.
Yes, definitely.
Do you like purposely plan your life? Like, okay, fine, this is what I want next, so I'm gonna do that.
I wouldn't say I plan, but I know where I'm actually going. So it goes where it's supposed to go, but honestly, I don't sit down and say, actually today I'm going to wake up and smile and do all of these things, you know. I think I've got a very, you know, very loud personality, and when I start doing things, you know, it you know, but also, yes, you know, so I don't think that I actually sit down and say, today I'm going to do this and that, but what I know is I do everything, and with everything, I make sure that I'm happy.
You commit to it.
Yes.
Ntando Duma's secret number 3, have a passion.
You say you went to auditions, audition after audition after audition. First of all, just briefly, was it easy for you to get in this industry? And secondly, can anyone open up the industry for somebody else, or do people have to come in and fight and kick the door open like the rest of us had to?
I think it's fair that everyone does the same thing because it's never easy. Nothing is easy in life. I'm still auditioning till this day. I auditioned for MTV Bay's VJ Search and bangaba maroksala show.
So labantu abayizama, because there are people who are trying to kick the door down, but they are unable to. What advice do you have for labo bantu labo?
There's nothing as unable. There's absolutely nothing as unable. It's passion will drive you very, very far. If you're actually passionate about something, you know, no mangabe bathe, no gaungaki, you know you'll always go back. And if you have that thing, there's nothing as unable.
Secret number 4, think positive.
Can I tell you something? I get so more around. I don't. It's so crazy. I know.
Where do you learn these principles? These things that you say, you never do small things. Everything you do must shine, must be big, must be amazing. You always want to be excellent. You don't look back.
It comes from here. You know, the minute you think negative about anything, everything it goes otherwise. And the minute you actually think positively about everything, no matter how impossible it is, it's definitely going to happen.
So your principle is that whatever it is, you think positively.
Absolutely.
You don't. But how do you stop yourself from thinking negatively? Or is it like you've trained yourself?
It's not a part of me. Thinking negatively is not a part of me. Negative things, it's not a part of me.
It's not a part of you.
Not even my blood, not even in my toes. So it can't even be.
But how did you get to that stage where you can say thinking negatively is not a part of me?
Number one, self-introspection.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've done that. I started when I was very young, and I couldn't figure out the person that I am. And I actually, when I started in the industry, I tried to fit in somehow. And I realized it doesn't work for me. Let me remain the person that I am. And if you don't like me, like,
you're gonna be yourself? Yeah.
I'm remaining the person that I am. And also, having to keep people that are amazing around you. Also, that helps you. It
the
motivates
right people
you.
around you.
Yes, it builds you, it grows you as well.
Yes.
So, right people around you. That's really important.
This is brilliant.
The last secret for Ntando Duma's success is secret number 5, which is be yourself.
What I loved, and not many people in entertainment will admit to this, whereas I think 99% of people, is how it goes. What I loved when you said that you tried to be 500 people, but finally you found that being Ntando is what works best, right?
Absolutely.
So these 500 people, run me through a few people that you would watch on TV and think to yourself, I want to be there, I want to be her, I want to be him.
Honestly speaking, I think when I was young, I used to look up to a lot of people. Like, I know everyone looks up to Bonang. And like,
Yes.
I want to be Bonang, I also want to be a TV presenter. And we start actually sounding like Bonang, when we go to these auditions. My first audition ever, I actually sounded like Bonang. Like,
Really?
good evening. I'm like, oh my God, no.
But did you know that you sounded like her?
Well, no. Actually, yes, I did.
Okay, because obviously you aspire to be the best. So she's there, you're like, I want to be her.
Yes, and I realized in the on the way, would see actually, being myself would actually make me very, very, very great, because I've seen Minente, I've seen Pelmo Diade, which is one of the greatest women, one of the most phenomenal women I look up to in the industry, Ayanda Tabete. They're very, very, very great, but also, I think I'm also great on my, in my own, caliber. Wow, anyway.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Making sure that you like this video, making sure that you give it a thumbs up, making sure that you subscribe, and making sure that you comment down below your favorite secret for success for Ntando Duma's success. And I will see you in another impactful and inspirational video.